Whoa, hold it for a second, mate. This car isn't alone anymore.
We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. 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 I killed it, it's murder,
go crazy, berserker.
Right, since I did a voiceover for the 1 million likes edition of this particular car, it's only fair if I do another voiceover for these two cars because they're basically the same car underneath, the fictional C7 Corvette. Now what you're seeing right now is the real life model, that's the police version. I have no idea why they haven't fictionalized it yet, but well, because of their inconsistencies, let's say, we can compare these three cars. So, the real life Corvette, I know it only does 126 miles an hour, but who cares, it's still the real life Corvette, against the two new fictional Corvettes in ERLC. We'll be comparing them by design and performance. Let's go. Right, we have the three Corvettes in front of us. Let's just get straight into business and talk about the front fascia. Now with these three Corvettes, with the fictional ones, I do love how the headlights are designed. They're pretty creative in my opinion. I like how the turn signals wrap around the front, the three-quarter view of the car. I do, however, dislike about the textures that these Corvettes give out. So that is a no-no for the texture. Just make it more high detail or something. So with the front design, I did some research, and apparently the C7 Corvette is a mix of this and the previous generation C6 Corvette, which used to be in game. So they kind of cannibalized the design a little bit, and I think what they took is that front breather over there with the logo and that transparent glass engine cover, which we will talk about in the top view of the car. Now here's the top view comparison, and as you can see, they added some sort of hip and extra wide body accents to the front and to the rear, making the car look more muscular and sexy to a certain extent, that is. And about the glass engine cover, I believe that is taken straight out of the C6 Corvette, so quite a nod there to the old C6. Like I said before, the developers took some design cues from the C6 Corvette, and it seems to trickle down to the rear as well. If you pay attention to the black part on the lower portion of the car, yes, that's the C6 Corvette thing. Here's a reference image just for comparison. And for the RZR, that's pure ERLC. It's just lifting the entire back part to cover the entire rear portion of the car. Now, I am quite worried here because if that becomes the police car, which is the most left on over there, you cannot put any images, any decals on the rear because the black part cannot be painted. So if that becomes a police car, you cannot put any department insignia on the rear part of the car. Now I hope they do address this issue as fast as possible because, you know, people are going to make liveries for the Corvette, and if this happens, I don't think liveries can be as useful as before. And the practice of taking design elements from the C6 Corvette also continues to the sides, which is where it is the most prominent in my opinion. That side is pure C6 Corvette. And that roof line, that belt line, pure C6 Corvette. So what this car basically is a C6 body with C7 headlights, C7 taillights, and C7 design elements. Which of course reminds me a lot of the fictional Nissan GTR in ERLC, which is an R35 body with R34 design elements. Not Rule 34, alright? Nissan GTR R34, look it up. Now, so is this a bad thing? Entirely, it's not a bad thing, but I just hope they would, you know, put more effort into it. because it looks weird the longer you look at it. It looks cheap. The C6 Corvette looks cheap, and putting it on the C7 doesn't make any sense. In terms of wheel design, I actually quite like it. Wait, no, I actually like it a lot. It's well modeled and it suits the car perfectly. However, I do have to ask the question, why does the fictional 01 Corvette have the same rim as the non-fictional 01 Corvette? I mean, it somewhat works and the star's a bit asymmetrical, but I think that's a design cue for the real-life Corvette, so if it works, then it works, I suppose.